So remember this video I uploaded called the All Call of Duty Zombies Perk Machines Ranked video? Well, that video has gotten 62 views, and I said that it was original content, like no one else has done it. Well, it turns out this guy by the name of JayJiveCertified has actually made one a year before me, so honestly, shout out to him. I didn't realize, but then again, I have more subscribers than him, so obviously I came up with the original idea. Obviously. But I am going to be reacting to this today. Shout out to him. Go check out his channel. It'll be linked below. If you watch this video, I think it would be pretty cool, but let's get started.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is JayJiveCertified, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be ranking all the perk machine designs from worst to best. So this is not talking about perk function, like what the perk does. That's not what we're talking about. And we're not talking about jingles either, because I've done videos on both of those. No.
Check those out as well.
About how the perks look. Like, when you look at the perk, how does it look? And I'm going to be ranking all of those designs from worst to best. If you could consider leaving a like right now, maybe taking time out of your day.
He's not clickbaiting.
Maybe even leave a comment.
He's legit.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's jump into it with our number 21 spot.
Dude, 30 seconds in and he's already been a better YouTuber than like for 5 years than me. Like, this guy is insane. Like, his editing is actually really spot on. And custom zombies, I should definitely stream some of that tonight.
So coming in at our number 21 spot, we have the Tombstone Soda perk machine. Now,
yes!
While there are some clever aspects to this machine design, as you can see, it's shaped like a tombstone to some extent.
It sucked.
If you look at it, you could see kind of like the tombstone little patterns on the perk itself. But really, this is the most just bland.
It feels like a ripoff
perk
of
machine.
Speed
It has
Cola.
nearly no shape to it. I mean, it's got the tombstone shape, but that's about it. It's not very interesting. The color scheme is horrible. I don't like looking at it, and that's why it's at our very last spot.
I forget where I put my Tombstone in my list. This came out before Cold War, so obviously he's not going to include the Cold War machines, sadly. Dude, I just saw that. I'm getting off topic.
So coming in at our number 20 spot, we have the Soda perk machine from Black Ops 4.
Yeah, I can agree with this one. It
sucked. There's not much to
I
say
did not
about
like
this
it.
one. Of the four, it just looks the most unappealing. This, if I had to look at 4 perk machines to decide which one to buy, this is the one I would not buy. There's not much to say.
I did not
Color
like
great,
this one. The color sucks.
Boring design, and yeah, that's why it's at the 20 spot. So coming in at our number 19 spot, we have Mule Kick. The Mule Kick perk machine.
I put this in.
The only reason that Mule Kick is this low is it has almost the weirdest design.
Yeah, can post me, whoever's editing this, it's obviously going to be me. Can you put what number I put Mule Kick in? I know I put it in, I think, the C tier.
Of any of the perk machine. If you look at the physical shape of the Mule Kick machine, it looks odd, and the colors on it are not fantastic either. That green and cherry red are just a weird mixture. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna put it at our number 19 spot. Coming in at our number 18 spot, we have the Danu perk.
Oh, he's including statues? He's including, dude, this guy's including statues. Yeah, you see, in my tier list, I didn't include statues because they didn't feel like perk machines. They just felt like statues. Like, they didn't seem like a machine. They were just something that you went up to. I didn't include those, but I do agree, Danu is the worst of the 4.
The chaos storyline perk machines, for the most part, they do not look amazing, and Danu honestly is the worst looking of them. I don't know what to say about these perks.
I mean, she does have them big honkers, but Danu is bae. I just saw that. Yeah.
So they're just weird. And Danu is the one that has nothing exciting to her. She just looks completely bland, completely uninteresting. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that one. Coming in at our number 17 spot, we have the Odin perk from Black Ops 4.
Okay,
so
I agree with this one as well.
I mean, it doesn't look. It's another chaos storyline perk machine. I don't know what to
I actually disagree with this one, sort of. Because the dogs move. The dogs are, like, animated, and they're there. I usually put Blood Wolf Bite as my Odin perk just to make the correlation, but I think this is one of the first I disagree with. I think it's a little up there. He should make an updated list to this 100%.
To say about it, he does look a little cooler considering he's got like that spear. The spear makes it look a little cooler, but I mean, come on, it's just figurines on top of perk machines. It looks so weird. Coming in at our number 16 spot, we have the stamina perk machine. Now this is kind of the most
I agree with this.
Meh perk machine ever.
I agree.
I
it's
don't
top
even know
of meh.
how to explain its shape. It's like a cross between a soda machine and
I think it's a soda
jukebox. That's kind of like its mixture.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that it displays multiple flavors for stamina, that's kind of cool. But this is kind of just the most meh perk machine I've ever seen.
Yeah, I have to agree with this.
And we're just going to leave it at that. Coming in at our number 15 spot, we have the Who's Who perk machine. Now,
okay, I know for a fact that I put Who's Who at bottom of tier. It was the last perk that I ranked. It was bottom of the list. But looking back on it, I have to give it a little bit of props. It was all right. Like, I think the coloring just fucked it up. I liked the shape of Who's Who, but the coloring is just terrible. I hated the coloring on this.
Now, this is kind of the first perk where Treyarch really tried, well, maybe other than Tombstone a little bit, really tried to represent something with the physical perk machine. And Who's Who, its shape is really unappealing overall, but it does have some cool aspects to it. It looks kind of like a guy wearing a vest. There's the lifesaver thing over it, the thing that you throw out into the water to save someone while they're drowning. Then you've got the little guy on top with the bubble around him. I mean, it's all just kind of, it's a weird mixture of a bunch of different things, and overall, it doesn't come out to be the best perk machine, but it's not horrible. Coming in at our number 14 really spot, we have Deadshot Daiquiri. The Deadshot Daiquiri perk machine. Now, this
Deadshot's
is a
good perk machine.
It's really short compared to the other perk machines. It maybe is a little taller than Quick Revive and Electric Cherry, but it doesn't look like it needs to be. It's not. It just seems like a very skinny perk machine and very short. And that's what kind of makes it look weird. I like the concept of the
I really like it. It's a margarita
on top with the lime. I think that was really clever. But for the most part, this is kind of just a weird little short perk machine, and it belongs kind of right in the middle. Coming in at our number 13 spot, we have the Electric Cherry perk machine. Now,
this is like one of the major downsides for Cherry. I'm gonna have to disagree with this one as well. It was very rough of a perk machine. I put it bottom of F tier, like just above Who's Who. I hated Electric Cherry's perk machine because of one reason and one reason only: the rust. It feels too similar. It feels like a rusted Quick Revive. I do like the zombie head that's in there. That's cool, but I just hated Cherry's perk machine. I still do to this day. It's terrible. But I still understand where you're coming from with it.
Electric Cherry and the Quick Revive machines are very similar, but the Electric Cherry kind of loses its battle because it's got some very bland colors. It's mostly brown for the most part.
Brown is just not a good color.
Now, what is kind of cool that I do like about this perk machine is it definitely fits in with Mob of the Dead, and if you look into the cooler section with all the perk bottles, you can see a zombie's head in there. That's actually really funny to see.
That was such a cool
but for the most part,
design.
Electric Cherry is just an in-the-middle thing, and it's pretty brown and bland. So
Yeah, like, here's the thing with Cherry. I think it could have been way better if, like, it was such a niche perk machine. Like, they made this perk solely for Mob of the Dead, and I thought that was really bad to try and do. Like, that was such a bad decision because they should have made it for all of the maps. And I get that it didn't return for any of the other Black Ops 2 maps. It did return in Black Ops 3, but it was a Wonder Fizz exclusive. So, yeah. Like, I just wish that they reworked the Cherry perk machine. Because there was this one in Bunker. There was this Cherry perk machine in Bunker that I thought was really cool. I wish they would have done something like that.
Coming in at our number 12 spot, we have the Black Ops 4 Tonic Perk Machine.
Okay,
now,
okay, I like
one
this
I actually
one.
think is really cool because to me, to my eyes, it looks the most like a real soda machine. If you
This
walk up
should
to
have been
any
the design
real
for the
soda
Dur Wonder Fizz machine.
this-
Can we talk about how this feels like such a Dur Wonder Fizz machine? Like, they could have shown all of the perks that are available on that map, and then when you used it, it would just randomly spin and you'd get your perk. That would have been such a cool design for the Dur Wonder Fizz machine, and it's... I actually put this above the soda machine, the blue one. I think it was the cola machine. Whatever the blue Black Ops 4 perk machine was, I put it above it.
This looks a lot like it. The orange is kind of a weird color, but the more I think about it, the more I like it. And it's got all kinds of perk bottles
The
inside.
orange was so cool.
I mean,
I love the orange.
It's very square. It's one of the most square perk machines ever created. And, I mean, overall, it's kind of weird, but kind of cool all at the same time.
It's really good.
Coming in at our number 11 spot, we have the Black Ops 4 Raw perk from the
Raw's
Chaos
my
storyline.
favorite
Now,
statue.
I know
by
I said
far.
the Chaos storyline perks look kind of weird, but the Raw perk with the statue on top looks the most like it's supposed to be its own perk machine of the four. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of them just look like a weird pedestal with a statue on top, but the Raw one looks the most like a real perk machine. I love the color
Absolutely.
scheme. It looks nice
it
and
looks
deserty
super
like it's
clean.
supposed to, because it's, you know, Ra, the Egyptian god of something or another. But yeah,
I think it's the.
just, it's the
I'm
sun,
not
sun, I
gonna.
forgot.
fucking
But yeah, it's
quote
just a cool
acting
little
like
perk
I know
machine.
Egyptian
Nothing
mythology.
too special to it, nothing too fancy. Kind of why it's right in the middle. Coming in at our number 10 spot, we have the Speed Cola perk machine.
Oh, there we
Now,
go. There's
First
speed.
thing I want to say, the color and lighting on this perk are fantastic, especially in
Absolutely.
Black Ops 3. The
Personally,
lighting
I
on
think
thing
this is the best.
so
No,
good.
I think Quick Revive is the best of the original four, but Speed is definitely in a close second. I think it's such a clean perk machine. Like, I love this machine. It's so clean.
But if you look at the physical shape of the Speed Cola machine, it's honestly the most boring perk machine.
That
I've ever
is
seen.
true.
It is
Actually,
so
wait, no.
boring. But
Double
there's
tap.
nothing about it that's
Double tap.
necessarily bad. So that's why I'm gonna put it at our number 10, because there's nothing particularly special, but nothing.
I'll
that
take
makes
a
it
top
look
10.
bad. Coming in at our number 9 spot, we have the Quick Revive perk.
There it is.
Now, to me,
There's my
this is the
boy.
most nostalgic perk machine, considering Quick Revive was the first perk I ever bought
Absolutely.
in Zombies. So that's a thing. I really like the
QR
shape
is
of
such
this
a
one.
clean
It looks
machine.
like a legitimate, like, cooler that you would take off the top, grab your, you know, perk bottle, and then drink it, and it just looks like a really interesting perk machine. It's got lots of little details around
Yes.
it that really give it.
It reminds
life.
me-
I think there's like a blood.
It reminds me somewhat of Bikini Bottom. That and the Cold War the Cold War Speed Cola machine remind me so much of SpongeBob. I don't know why, but it, like, the bubbles just look so cool. You know what? I should probably do a prediction as to what his top one will be. I think it's going to be the red Black Ops 4 perk machine. That, or it'll be Double Tap 2. I feel like he's gonna want to say Double Tap 2.
Stained hand on there. That's kind of cool, but there's like little details around it. It's just a really cool looking perk machine, and so that's why I'm going to put it at our number 9 spot. Coming in at our number 8 spot, we have the Cola perk machine.
Never
from
mind,
Black
there's the
Ops
Cola
4.
machine.
Now, this is the first perk machine from Black Ops 4 that I saw that I was like, hey, I really like that. It really looks good with the
Blood
red
of the Dead
and you can see the
gameplay
soda
right here,
bottles, and the
boys.
shape is really interesting. There's really no other perk machine
Yes,
that has that
this
weird
is my favorite
slanted
Black Ops 4
shape
perk
that
machine.
The Cola perk machine does. I don't know. It just looks. It's a pretty normal perk machine. It looks kind of cool. I think it fits Black Ops 4 really well.
Yes,
and
I love
that
this
location
one.
for classified is just iconic. But yeah, that's why it's at our number 8 spot. Coming in at our number 7 spot, we have the PhD Flopper.
PhD is nuts,
Now,
boy!
this is one of the most iconic perk machines ever. It's the only perk machine to have that little... Because most perk machines, if you look at them, they have the little circle on top that shows the icon. For
Oh,
the
yeah,
perk.
right.
PhD
And then
is
this
the only
one
to have,
has
like, all
a
these
little emphasis
all
on
these
it.
Little,
Fireworks.
rods jutting out of it, and it looks
It's
super
meant to show a
cool.
firework.
It's the only perk machine like it, and I think it looks really cool. Coming in at our number 6
Absolutely,
spot,
I
we have
agree.
the Zeus perk machine from Black Ops 4.
I didn't
the
expect
Chaos
Zeus to get
Storyline.
this high. I
Now,
thought Raw would have
even
been higher,
though
but
this looks like the rest in that it looks like a weird
It is what it
pedestal
is.
and a figurine on top. The figure for this one looks the coolest, looks the most iconic of the 4. He's got
absolutely.
the lightning in hand on the right and the shield on the left, and it just looks super cool.
It's
and
such
that's
a
literally
badass
the only
one.
reason
I
put it
love
this high
this.
is because the figurine on top looks awesome. Coming in at our number 5 spot, we're getting into the top 5 here. We have the Juggernog perk machine. Yet again,
There's my
just
boy
absolutely
Jug.
iconic perk machine, and I don't know. It's just it's one of the simpler perk machines, but I really like its shape. I feel like it has one of the better shapes for a perk machine because it doesn't look too much like a soda machine
Yes,
that you would be fooled into
absolutely.
thinking that this is just, you know, just a normal little thing that you get a perk bottle out of and you drink soda or something like that. It's got a unique enough shape to belong in a video game, but still look like a
It's a
soda
super
machine.
unique
So
machine.
That's why I
Like,
really like
it's
it.
slim.
Very iconic.
Like-
Please show us this perk machine in the
Yes.
Black Ops 5 teaser. Please.
Yes, I think that the Juggernog machine is the most missed machine in Black Ops 4. Like, you could remove the other 3 original perk machines and you'd be fine, but take our boy Jug away, you've got a riot on your hands. And I mean, technically we got our wish. We didn't get the exact Juggernog perk machine, but we got something close. So my boy Jay, you got your wish. So yeah, the top 5, I'm actually happy with that one. Though he does make a point, like, it's slim and it's cool, like, it's unique, and yet it feels like such a normal shape to feel unique. Like, it's definitely one of the better perk machines. I like the Cold War one better, but that's just me.
Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have Vulture, the perk
Ooh.
machine that inspired me to create this video. Now, Vulture,
Actually, that's
in my
crazy.
opinion, has the most clever perk machine design of any perk machine I have ever seen. There's so many
know
little
what?
things
Yeah,
about
you're
it.
right.
It looks like a classic just tap from the buried days, which
Yes.
it's in buried. It's got the little
I
components on
agree.
it, like a lever that you pull to make the,
given-
you know, drink come out.
I gave this perk machine a lot of unnecessary hate. I wish that I didn't, because I actually regret putting Vulture as low as I did. On screen right now, I'll show the placement that I put it. I really like this perk machine now that I think about it. I think that it's a really clean machine. Though for me, it was actually the pop machine that inspired me to make a video on every perk machine. Though, yeah, I admit, Vulture, it's really sick of a machine. I love it. I hope it returns someday. I know it's not, but Vulture is just in general an underrated perk.
I think that's super cool. It's got a cool perk icon on it. It looks like a coffin. The very shape of it looks like an old-timey coffin.
Absolutely.
And probably the most clever thing I have ever seen on a perk machine ever is if you look at that little yellow section, that shape is like a Google location pin marker. And that's exactly what they were going for, because Vulture, it helps you locate things.
Yes,
so it's just the most
I
cleverly designed perk
caught
machine
on
of
to
all
that.
of them.
Like, I didn't
But
actually
it's not
catch
necessarily
on to
our
that.
best. Coming in at our number 3 spot, and the
wish I did.
highest ranked Black Ops 4 perk machine of all of them, we have the Brew perk. The Brew perk
Yeah,
is
the Brew
just
perk.
the sleekest looking perk
Yeah, that's
machine.
cool.
Oh
I
my
agree.
goodness. You know how I said
It's like your typical
that,
vending machine.
The tonic perk machine looks like a soda machine. Brew perk hits it on the mark exactly. I want you to go down to your local Walmart, find a soda machine, and I promise you it'll look exactly like the Brew perk. It looks like
Yes.
any like Dasani water
Yeah.
dispensing machine. Have you ever seen those?
Now
It
that
looks
you bring it
exactly
up,
like
I
one of
see
those.
it now.
It looks so
It's
good. I think
cool.
it fits in a Black Ops 4 better than any other perk machine design. Just seeing this makes me go, yeah, we're playing Black Ops 4. We out here. We having a good time most of the time.
Yeah, I
But
agree. The blue is
Perk,
really sick. Like, it's a good
design
blue.
perk machine, and I think it really does deserve to be this high up on the list.
Okay, so wait, hang on a sec. I just realized, is he including double tap too? because I said that Double Tap... He hasn't ranked Double Tap 1 yet. And Widows. He hasn't ranked those 2 perks, so... Yeah, because Double Tap 2 has a little bit of variations, but I don't think he realized that. I don't think he picked up on that, which is fair. I didn't pick up on it until, like, I was finishing up the tier list. I think he's going to say Widows is the best. I wouldn't be surprised if he said Widows. Let's see.
Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the Widow's Wine Perk Machine.
What?
The Widow's Wine Perk Machine is a perfect example of blending atmosphere and concept.
So,
it takes
Double
the
Tap
atmosphere
wins.
that it's surrounded by in
Double
Shadows of Evil and implements that
wins
perfectly.
the list.
And then it imprints on that the perfection of the concept of what the perk actually does. So if you're kind of confused what I mean, if you look at the design of the perk machine, it looks like it belongs in Shadows of Evil. It does not look like it belongs anywhere else. It looks like it fits perfectly in the Shadows of Evil environment.
Agreed. It's such a good perk machine.
Spider legs back there. And speaking of, you've got spider legs in the back of the perk, so kind of like
and it's all webby,
legs, which look really cool.
It all looks like webs.
The perk itself is shaped like an hourglass to represent the red hourglass that can be found on a Black Widow. It's just the most... It's not the most clever.
This is such
that belongs to Vulture, but it is an amazing blend of atmosphere and concept, and that's why it deserves to be this high up on the list. And coming in at our number 1 spot for the best perk machine design ever, and this might be a surprise, this is Double Tap. I mean, come on. Double Tap, in my opinion, has the
he's using the Double Tap 2 design. Okay, he's not using the original Double Tap.
Perk machine concept I have ever seen. I mean, if you just look at this thing, it's kind of bland. I get it.
Yeah,
it is. The color
is.
scheme and the environments that Treyarch has put it into, I think it's just the most zombies looking perk machine.
Yeah.
Think about it on town. It looks perfect on town. Think about it on Kingdom.
The maps that this machine was featured in are more dark and atmospheric, especially the original Double Tap 1, which is way like wider and doesn't have as much shape to it. Like there's not as much design to it. I can agree with that. I think the thing is the Double Tap 2's color scheme, it's not like a rich orange, it's kind of a diluted tan. And that was what really threw me off, because the coloring wasn't great, but I can understand where he's going with this. I thought that's true. Let's just wrap it up here.
Out there in the alley,
see what he
it
has
looks
left to
perfect
say.
out there in the alley. Almost any location that you put this perk machine into, it will blend perfectly, and that's why it's got to be at our number 1 spot. Anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video.
I did enjoy it.
If you did,
that was
don't
great.
forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you feel like it. If you feel the need, please share this video. I'm trying to grow my audience.
Hopefully this channel gives you a little bit of an audience. There you go, buddy. Subscribed with, get this, notifications on. Great video, my man. You did absolutely amazing.